We know here in our Breaking the News family that a lot of you are animal lovers, and a big part of keeping cat populations under control is to have them spayed or neutered. You know that too. Well, the Animal Humane Society just announced it's not going to offer those free surgeries anymore, and this could have a decent-sized ripple effect. Heidi's on the show to talk about it. Heidi?
Yeah, Jana, small Twin Cities animal nonprofits and independent cat trappers fear this could cause a surge in the amount of street cats or community cats. And it's all happening now during kitten season in Minnesota.
Looking at kittens can make people feel warm and fuzzy. But for the rescues who work to save cats, the reality is chilling.
It's estimated that in Minneapolis alone, there are up to 60,000 street cats. If we're looking across the metro, across the state of Minnesota, we're looking at well over 150,000.
Maya Rumfo with Pet Project Rescue addresses the issue through Trap, Neuter, Return, also known as TNR. The goal is to prevent future generations of kittens being born on the streets, then overwhelming shelters and small rescues.
We know that it's the way out of this problem. We always say that we can't adopt our way out of cat overpopulation, but we can TNR our way out of it.
Jackie Wilson is with Bitty Kitty Brigade, a foster-based rescue for orphaned neonatal kittens. Last year, the nonprofit trapped more than 500 cats.
Most of the time, these cats are unsocialized. They're what we call feral. Best thing that we can do for them is to TNR them. This stops this cycle of endless kittens.
But these rescues, along with independent trappers, rely on help. Bitty Kitty Brigade says about 95% of their TNR surgeries was through the Animal Humane Society. AHS provided free spay-neuter appointments for TNR cats.
We started to be able to do TNR for free back in 2014 because of a grant. That grant ended in 2016. We were able to still continue forward with free services. But with COVID, a lot of disruptions we've had and some budget implications that we were having and needed to address, we needed to implement a $75 fee.
Janelle Dixon, CEO of Animal Humane Society, says the change started July 1st. AHS says since 2020, expenses have grown faster than revenue, with the organization facing a $3.5 million structural budget deficit going into the 2025 fiscal year.
No decision that we made was easy. It's just one that we had to do, and we hope to continue partnering with the organizations, but we also realize that that, puts a little bit of a strain on them as well.
But those costs add up.
We do this work in our limited free time,
especially for independent trappers.
I trap about 150 to 200 cats a year. So at $75 per cat, that's in excess of $15,000 that I would need to fund out of my own pocket, which unfortunately I don't think many people have.
Pet Project Rescue says even before this change, they've had community members coming to them desperate.
People are saying things to us like it would be cheaper to shoot these cats than to bring them in and pay for the cost of spay and neuter. We've also heard people say they're bringing kittens down to the river to drown them. And whenever we hear things like that, we know we're in a crisis.
Now, right now, Pet Project Rescue is holding an emergency fundraiser to get through kitten season this year. Money raised will be used for TNR to help cat trappers pay for spay-neuter surgeries, and we have that link at carol11.com, as well as a link to resources for those interested in learning more about community cats if they end up seeing cats in their neighborhood.
Wow, this is a big problem, it sounds like, Heidi. Are they trying to drum up support from bigger donors, or they're just getting the word out like this is going to help them out?
Yeah, definitely. They're looking at longer term solutions as well. I know the Animal Humane Society CEO told me that this at the state, it's a city level issue. So any funding that would be government would happen at a local level.
Interesting. Thanks so much, Heidi.